Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have G.I. Joe Classified Series Deluxe Road Pig and Ruckus. And as you can see, it comes in the typical classified style packaging. And we got some artwork of Road Pig on the back, some really cool artwork on the side. And as you can see, Road Pig is number 135 from the Classified Series. But let's go ahead and get this pig out of the box. Straight out of the box, Road Pig comes with a pair of trigger finger hands equipped. Road Pig does also come with a pair of fist hands. Road Pig does come with an alternate head and it looks awesome. He's either happy or a little bit like yelling or talking, but either way, it's showing those teeth, and the bottom two canine looking teeth look like they're painted gold. There's a metallic paint on them, which looks great. His eyes look good. He's got the scar across the bridge of his nose. He's got the stubble. You know, got that beard going on there a little bit. We got the short cut on the side that's dyed red. The blonde, or well, it's whitish. I guess it's white. Hair. Sculpted really nice. He's got the earring on there. It really looks like an awesome Road Pig head, and it's, you know, a good way to have some expression with the character. Road Pig comes with a second alternate head, and this one leans definitely into the pig. We got a boar mask, something you'd see on like a Motorhead cover. Definitely looks really cool, like a Mad Max vibe from it. We got this silver plastic, and looks great. Looks nice and metallic. It's got spikes over it. It's got that old biker helmet. I like the red goggles. You know, I got the nose piercing, the septum piercing coming out of the mask and everything. This list just looks awesome. Looks like he had a metal helmet sort of design, and he just took, you know, pig skin and put it across it, and it just looks wild. And the little part that drapes over the back, it is a little bit of a pliable plastic, so it doesn't get in the way, but it's sculpted nicely. Really cool head sculpt. Maybe the pig mask was a little bit too pig for you. You can go a little subtle with this rebreather. It's got little boar tusks on it and stuff. It looks really nice. You know, it's got that whole rebreather look. Again, that sort of Road Warrior Mad Max vibe. Diving into Road Pig's weaponry, this one comes equipped on him. I took it off so we can get a better look. This is his wrist crossbow. Looks awesome. It's got rivets sculpted into it. It's just black plastic. Then we got the actual bolts on the side, and the strapping is brown. So I guess it's brown plastic painted black. Or the top part is, this is black plastic. They glued it onto the brown and painted the bolts black. Either way, looks really cool. Goes on his big old honking wrist. And we got the, you know, nice sculpt work in the strapping as well. Crocmaster isn't the only one that gets a meat hook. Road Pig gets a really nice looking meat hook with the sculpted and painted handle, spikes coming out the end. It's a lot more aggressive looking. I could just picture him riding on a motorcycle, and this is what he'd have in his hand. He'd just snag somebody right off the side of the road. Got the serrated edge on there. This thing looks pretty badass. Road Pig does also come with the riot shield that we've seen with Shockwave, and as the boar head says, good luck. Looks like the boar's breathing fire. Got the nice painted lights on the front. Like, this one looks better than the Shockwave one, to be honest. Like, the paint looks better, but it does look awesome, and it's cool that he's gonna have a giant shield. But the only thing that bothers me is this little piece right here. I'm not a fan of clips, especially when this is a harder plastic and we got ourselves a thick boy that's got to go around. I just feel like this is gonna break. I will attempt it. I'm going to try to find the best way to connect it, but if this would have just been removed and just had the handle, I think we still could have been okay. And this should be flipped, because technically you got to use this to shoot over if he has a gun. Now, G.I. Joe's not going to release a Road Pig without his iconic weapon, and we got that cinder block hammer. This thing looks glorious. It's got some nice sculpted in, you know, stonework in there. It's just a nice texture. A wash definitely would make the stuff pop on here, because there is texture on there and it looks great. It's cool that we got this nice metal paint here. We get brown for the handle, and we get a leather wrapping for the grip. This is painted in a lighter brown, and it is a more solid plastic. I don't know the droopage, as this is a harder plastic. I mean, if you're holding it one-handed over time, it might warp a little bit, but this is not your gummy plastic that we're used to. The final accessory and weapon we get with Road Pig is his new hammer, and this is awesome. This is a really cool hammer that they did. It's not even a straight handle, it's all squiggly. It's got the grip here in that leather painted brown type of sculpt work here. And looking at the detail on this thing leans into that pig part of Road Pig again, but it looks awesome. Just a big old metal boar's head with the spikes coming off it. We got the meat tenderizer in. Like, this is the one that he could just use over and over again, because when you're dealing with the cinder block, if you hit a cinder block against something that's a lot harder, that cinder block's going to crumble. So that would be definitely more geared towards like humans popping skulls, you know, things like that. This thing could probably do some damage to stuff beyond that. Yeah, this looks awesome. We even got the spiky end in case he wants to stab somebody with it, but a very aggressive looking hammer. Here we have Road Pig's partner in crime, Ruckus. And Ruckus, the pitbull, looks pretty cool. He comes with the aggressive looking head sculpt already equipped. It's got that leather spiked collar. It's got the cropped ears. It's got the cut going down his eye, like the scar, like he's been doing some dog fights and everything. Looking really cool. His buck is the same thing we've seen with Junkyard, just painted differently. Articulation's the same, so I'm not going to go over the articulation with this. But you got basically a nice little... Oh, his tail's cut too. We got that little pit bull. Go with our Rottweiler and our wolf and everything else. We've been just getting awesome pets and animals with these figures. And I can't wait. I can't wait for more. Road Pig came with 2 additional heads. Well, Ruckus comes with 1 additional head sculpt. And this is the more calm Ruckus, looking really nice. Love the detail. I like this head sculpt the most. I'll probably have him more chill when he's hanging out with Road Pig versus the aggressive one. But again, they just do a really good job with the sculpts on these dogs and just the animals in general. Here we have an up-close look at Road Pig, and he looks awesome. His straight face looks great. He's got the scar across the nose. He's got the stubble. He's got the nice haircut and everything. It is a great head sculpt. He's got the earring. He's got that football, the football pads on, looking awesome. Look at all the sculpt work and paint work in there. We got the stars on there, tampoed on there. Got the gray padding painted. We got all this, like the strings and straps, and it's really nice, really nice. We get over to this side where it's all spiked up. He has a human skull just on there, and that's even strapped down, showing that it's not just on a spike. We got some straps with rivets. The back looks really nice. Like tons of sculpt work in there. It's got the chain tattoo going across the bicep. We get ourselves a nice little, like, it says pork bomb. So it's like a little bomb with wings and crossbones on his forearm. We got the Dreadnok's stomach tattoo. It says Dreadnok's on there. We also get the Anarchy tattoo and certified grade A pork. Oh, no, grade A ham. Pork ham. Close enough. But he is a big, chunky figure. Like, this figure is awesome. And he even has a little pig on his belt buckle. The sculpt and paintwork looks great. He's got chaps. He's got a metal boar knee pad, which looks badass. The metal continues down to his shins. They're strapped to his biker boots. He's got the metal steel-toed boots. He's just ready to stomp somebody into the ground. Like, he's badass looking. And he has a little floating... It's not really floating because he stays up there because he's got some meaty thighs there. Painted buckle, but we got extra bolts for his crossbow on his thigh. Oh, I just noticed. I was looking, I'm like, this is all painted, and my eyes went to the pig, but he's got that, like, studded belt. And it's painted and sculpted throughout. It's got pockets painted on his jeans and everything. But he is a really awesome, beefy boy. Let's go ahead and dive into some articulation on this guy, because this is the first time we got such a big chunky figure like this. I know Roadblock, Sarge, and all them have been pretty big, but this guy is like, he's wider and everything. So he's got the neck that is floating freely in there. And he's got the ball going into the head, so he can look up pretty much that far. He can look down that far. Lots of attitude. You know, he can look left and right. Just nice movement with the head. His arms can get up in full T poses. He's got the swivel up there. Not bicep swivel. He does have bicep swivel, but he's got butterfly. Moving back and forth. Doesn't get up there as much as I would like. Like, that's as far as you're getting that butterfly to go. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that work really well. Wrist rotation. And then we, of course, we got the wrist bend in there. But this is the arm that had the crossbow on it. We do got a just sort of hula hoopy upper torso. So you can do, I don't know if you want to really need him to do this, but he's got a lot of movement up there. He can do left and right, but his lean, it's lacking. It's lacking a little bit. He's not leaning too much. He's got the hula hoop waist too, but it's can go left and right, a little bit up back. Like, we're not getting much back and forth with him. He is a chunky boy. His gut probably gets in the way. Can do full Van Damme. You start hitting the bolt tops up there, but he could do the full Van Damme. Thigh cut, double jointed knee. Goes really well. Boot cut. Ankle bend. Ankle pivot. Here we got Road Pig looking like some End Boss in Double Dragon or Streets of Rage. Just looking really awesome with his boar head and his hammer and the shield. Just looking badass. And it's awesome. I love the way that you can display your Road Pig however you really want. Now the shield, you do want to be careful with it. Like, I rigged up the shield to where you could see on the wrist, I used the fist, turned it sideways, and sort of fit it in between where the wrist plugs in, because you can just see how thick the forearms are, and I don't want to put too much strain on those pegs and just have it broken. So yeah, he may not be gripping the grip that's there, but it still works, and you still get that range of motion out of it without it, you know, being hindered. Like, it's not going anywhere. Road Pig being a big boy and having those muscles and just being ginormous, he can dual wield some hammers. You could just have him charging into battle, ready to tear up some Joes, and honestly, it works. I just have him posed up, running with both his hammers in his hands. He's just ready to play whack-a-mole. Or should we say whack-a-Joe? Now it's comparison time. We got Road Pig with his Wavemate Raptor right here. He's more in that like Zartan smaller buck. And then we got ourselves Nagahide in that gung-ho Roadblock size buck. But you can really see how much bigger Road Pig is compared to these other figures. When it comes to Road Pig, Hasbro knocked this figure out of the park. This is a great figure. Now, you know, the Hasbros out there, those G.I. Joe collectors, they complain about everything. They saw the digital renders, and they are complaining about Road Pig, and some of them have retracted their statements, but you can never really please a collector. They're going to complain about something, and it does get annoying and old. But this figure is awesome. It's definitely worthy of that deluxe title because it comes with a bunch of stuff and accessories. We get Ruckus, and the only gripe that I would have is, like, I wish we got a little bit more of articulation right here for the bending and stuff like that. And his wrist, you can see, you know, they can hold, but certain positions, that weight of the hammer makes it move. But I know you can get stuff to tighten up that area, so it's not anything that's going to be a game changer, just a couple little gripes. But this figure is awesome, and I am happy to add him to my Dreadnok group because you can never have enough Dreadnoks. These figures are awesome, and honestly, that sums up my unboxing and review of G.I. Joe Classified Series, Road Pig, and Ruckus. If you guys are enjoying my content, hit that like button. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button as it helps the channel evolve and grow. Make sure you guys hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a review and when I go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for State of the Art, where we talk about all the upcoming action figure toy news, our hauls. We have indie toy creators on, and just basically it's a lot of fun. You can come hang out, chat with us. So check us out on Wednesday for State of the Art. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, have a beautiful day.